Hello, Marvelites! You're watching Marvel's Pull List, and I'm Ryan, aka Agent M.
And I'm Tucker Marcus.
And every week, we read every single Marvel comic, even the weeks when there are nigh on 30 issues, and we tell you about 4 of them. Tucker, what are we doing this week?
This week, we're talking about every single comic.
Every single comic!
Every single issue out this week, we're talking about it because there's only 4 out this week.
Oh, gosh.
Come on!
What are we doing?
Every individual issue on sale on December 26th. And we're covering them here. And we're starting with Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham, #1. I am so pumped about this series. I think from a writing perspective, from an art perspective, something so different, so familiar at the same time. It's so funny. That's the point. It's written by Zeb Wells, who I'm super excited to see take on this character. But the art in here is really special. This kind of I guess like unique meta take on different art styles, the different places and ways that we encounter this character. It is something that I think Spider-Ham fans will adore, but also if you're just getting to know the character for the first time, it is the perfect intro. I have incredibly high hopes for this series, and this is a great start.
Yeah, it's got so many great characters too. Daredevil makes his return. It's lots of fun.
Yeah.
All right, our second book to talk about is another new #1, and that is Doctor Strange, Surgeon Supreme. That's right, Surgeon Supreme, because as we saw in the previous Doctor Strange comic book series, Stephen got the use of his hands back. He can do them surgeries again, and he has a moral obligation to help people however he can. So he is now balancing between the magical side of things and the surgical side of things. We get to see him in the hospital trying to save lives, trying to stop demons and monsters and all kinds of cool stuff. It's a little bit of horror mixed with some really cool hospital drama. On top of that, great big superhero action adventure. And in this issue, The Wrecker, who is one of my favorite Marvel villains.
Next up, we're talking about Venom #21. This is the start of Venom Island, something I know that Venom fans are really excited about. We're coming off the back of Absolute Carnage, which was one of the biggest events of 2019. And now we're kicking off the end of the year and into 2020 with a bang, because not only do we have Donny Cates writing, but we have Mr. Mark Bagley on art. He is unstoppable. He does this entire arc. The way that Eddie Brock ends up on the eponymous island, we will see. It's really interesting. It's kind of familiar to the tone and vibe of Venom, but it's entirely different in ways that I really didn't expect. Another thing I didn't expect was Eddie shaving his beard.
Ooh.
He looks great.
Yeah.
He
Hot
looks great.
stuff, baby!
Yeah.
If someone doesn't yell, "Get to the chopper!" in one of the issues of this series, I'm gonna have words with somebody. But can't do that yet. I gotta talk about incoming #1, and it is 96 pages strong. It is huge, it is awesome, and it really revolves around a murder mystery. It starts out with a masked raider, this cool character we saw reintroduced in Marvel Comics #1000, finding a body, and then going from there. We get to see the murder mystery sort of touch Daredevil and Elektra, who then bring in Jessica Jones, who then brings in Carol Danvers, who then brings in the Avengers, and on it goes. So it really is a cool tour of the Marvel Universe, a celebration of everything 2019. All these amazing creators involved in our Marvel comics are here telling little snippets of stories, giving you a taste of big things on the horizon. You're gonna look at this issue and you're gonna be like, okay, that all looked really cool. And in 6 months, you're gonna read a comic and you're gonna go, wait a minute, I read about that in Incoming. So you definitely wanna check this out if you're excited for what's to come in 2020. This is kind of the can't miss book for the end of the year. You only got 4 issues this week. They're all bangers, they're all great, they're all books you gotta pick up. We'll tell you more about them on the podcast version. I mean, we're gonna go longer. We're also on the podcast version this week, gonna talk about our favorite issues of 2019. All across the board, do a little math, tell you some numbers, some cool data, and get ready for 2020. Until then, I'm Ryan.
I'm Tucker.
And this is Marvel,
Your universe.